Hey, what's going on, you guys? I finally have a Marvel Legends review for you. What did I tell you? So today, as you can see, we're reviewing the Marvel Legends series, the comic book wave, I guess is what they're calling it. Dark Avengers Daken. Now here's the packaging. I do apologize if it's a little destroyed, because obviously it's one of those packages that it's kind of hard to do nicely. But there's the logo. There's a little legalese slip in there that I couldn't really put a nice in. But you got Daken Wolverine. This actually piece right here, this Daken Wolverine thing is actually separate. So if you wanted to use that for display, it would actually probably be a pretty good one. But yeah, there it is. And you got the image of the front cover of the comic kind of highlighted in blue in the background. On the back, you have all the other figures. So just for reference, I'm going to get Banshee. There he is. I'm going to get Adam Warlock. I'll probably get Miles, but I have no interest in the Iron Man, and I have no interest in Rom. I know for some people that's a big deal. It's not for me. Maybe I'll regret that decision later on. I don't know. But Daken was my most anticipated of the wave. Oh, and I guess he does have a bio. In Dark Avengers #1, the mutant assassin Daken is recruited to impersonate his father, Wolverine, in Norman Osborn's Dark Avengers. Alright, so before we get into the figure, let's get into his accessories. First of all, he comes with a little comic book, which is a Dark Avengers #1, I believe. It's just a cover, there's no like opening or anything like that. It's got Marvel Legends series on the back. And with that, he does come with a gripping hand that is kind of molded to hold the comic if you're into that type of thing. It also could just be used as a gripping hand, but it's a Wolverine-like character. What are you going to do? Now, this was not the head. This was actually the head that he came with in the package. But I have the alternative head on him because that's my preferred look. But, it's nice. It's supposed to be him impersonating Wolverine. And then he also comes with an alternative clawed hand that only has 2 claws. Now, technically, this is what he usually has for the most part, if I remember correctly, because the third claw was a sword that could actually kill him. And so they had to remove it. But the 3 claws look really cool. So let's get him out here. Lower you guys down so you can see him. So here is Daken. Now this is my preferred look. It makes him more, I think, like noticeable in comparison to Wolverine, because I am going to just put him in my X-Men shelf. I'm not going to put him in the Dark Avengers or anything like that. This is just my Daken. But the head sculpt is fantastic. You got the flowing mohawk, and it's really cool. I have read a comic with him in it. It's the X Factor series from the Krakoan era. And I really liked him. I've always kind of had a liking to him, but it's kind of neat to have him officially. If you don't know the whole backstory, I mean, he's Wolverine's son. That's like the main thing. I think he's half Japanese because he had it with Wolverine had the kid with someone that he fell in love with in Japan during his time in Japan. So, and then I also love the little tattoo that does actually go all the way around the arm there. As you can see, this is supposed to be kind of similar to Wolverine's brown and yellow costume, but it's all kind of shaded down to kind of give that, impression of, oh, maybe these guys aren't the good guys. And they got the belt piece there, which is fine. But, so yeah, you have the 3 claws. I do believe they are removable, but I don't have no plan on actually removing them. So yeah. But let's take a look at the articulation. So the head can move up that far, can move down that far, and it's got slight tilt, and it can look side to side. He's got butterfly joints. I think this might be a updated reuse of one of the Spider-Man molds because it doesn't look like the Vulcan body. The shoulders go out and they go all the way around. He's got a bicep swivel. Although now I'm just noticing the skin tone from here is not the same as here, but I think it's because they had this in this color. But it goes like that. Got double jointed, pinless elbows that don't seem to want to work. I have to be careful because of the claws. There we go. Got a wrist swivel and a hinge that goes in and out on both sides, I think. Yes. He's got an ab crunch that goes about that far down, that far back, and a waist swivel. He's got legs that go that far out, go that far forward, and that far back. Got an upper thigh swivel. Has double jointed knees. I do believe he has boot swivel, or kind of, maybe not really. His ankles go down, they go up, and he's got ankle pivot. So now the only comparison that I can really do, or that matters in my opinion, is the obvious one. If I can get him to stand first, and then I'll lower you guys here in a second. Come on, just stand. Just stand. Gotta put him next to his dad. Now my Wolverine is the one from quite a couple of years ago now, but it still is my favorite look for Wolverine. And obviously, if you couldn't tell, his son is a little bit is taller. He's leaner. But yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna put him in the X-Men display. This should be good because I have a spot for Banshee and I don't want to put him there. So I don't have Banshee yet, but that's the plan. So yeah, and then there's that. I do apologize if this review is a little quicker than usual. I feel like it takes longer. But yeah, so that is Daken. Well, it was Daken. I just knew that anything, he was gonna fall. I've been having problems lately of getting figures to stand. But I guess really quickly, I could actually show you guys the head that he had. And it does look good. I just prefer the other look. If I can get him to stand. Why am I having such problems lately? I do apologize with the frustration, but there you go. You know, it looks good, but I just like the other look because it actually makes him look a little bit more like Daken. So, but anyways, I hope you did enjoy this review. If you did, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.